EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now ETN to start the drive.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN.
Shifts by him. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards. Second and 12.
Etienne once more.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Etienne up the middle.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Mayfield to throw it.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing that defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Running right through him. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
second down. They go right back to Cook.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson, finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Wait. credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the tight end goes in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their pattern.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Taken in at the 22. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Down inside the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right next to the way it works, doesn't it? How about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown and work their way into the end zone.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 93 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they have secured a spot in the